So a very common question we get is, what type of grass seed do I use on my lawn? The most common type would be a sun and shade mix. It's for people who have a mix of sun condition and a shade condition. It's going to be great for both areas. If you find yourself with an area that has a full sun exposure during the day, you're going to want to be in a full sun mix, which has a high concentration of Kentucky bluegrass. And if you're a very shady area, around 4 hours of sunlight, for example, then you're going to want to be into a shade mix at that point. So the numbers on a bag of fertilizer stand for nitrogen, phosphate, and potassium. The easy way to understand them is up, down, all around. So what does that mean? The first number being nitrogen is all about the up. So that's very high in a lot of the fertilizers we sell under the Scott's Turf Builder brand. That's all about the green up, the thickening of your lawn. It's the most important part of that fertilizer. The second number would be root development. You're going to find that in a product we sell called Turf Builder Starter for new lawns. So anytime you're putting down new grass or sod, you want to use this product because it has that middle number, phosphate. It develops your roots. It's the down. The last number on the bag is potassium. It's an important factor for the health of your lawn. You'll see this number higher in fall lawn food. So we sell one Scott's Turf Builder lawn food for fall. That would be the most ideal solution. Potassium's higher. It's going to help protect your plant going into those winter months. So a very common question we get is, how much fertilizer do I need for my lawn or grass seed? The easy way to understand it, all of our bags talk to square meters or square footage that product does cover. If you think about a tennis court, if you were to add up all your grass, put it in a tennis court, that's roughly 2,000 square feet, give or take. So at the end of the day, add up your grass, picture, comparing it to a tennis court, and then look at our bags to see how much coverage you get. So a bag of Turf Builder Pro all-purpose lawn food is going to cover 4,300 square feet. So if you have 2 tennis courts worth of grass, once you add it up, that's going to take care of you. So how would someone make their lawn more lush? There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. You can follow our 3 easy feedings with Scott's: feed in the spring, feed in the summer, and feed in the fall. A great solution, though, that we introduced a couple seasons back is Scott's Lawn Response 911. So this is a combo product that has fertilizer, grass seed, and a soil enhancer. So at the end of the day, you drop it in your spreader, broadcast it across your entire lawn, keep it watered, and it's really going to give you that lush, thick lawn that most consumers are looking for. So one of the top questions in lawns is, how do I control the weeds that are in my lawn? The easy solution with Scott's is Scott's EcoSense Weed Be Gone. It's a spray that's a selective weed control, so it will target your weeds. It won't harm your grass. A tip that I give to consumers is, you might have to use it more than once if you do have a larger weed. So you could go back a week and a half later, apply it again, and you're going to take care of that weed infestation. Another tip that I give to customers is apply some sort of grass seed after you've treated the area and the weeds are gone, to help establish new grass, thicken that area up, and not give it a home for weeds to come back to. So the only product on the market right now that is a preventative measure towards weeds is Turf Builder with Weed Prevent. So what is it? It's essentially 100% corn gluten, and it's a pre-emergent to control weeds before they're a major issue in your lawn. So this really is the only solution to have down in the springtime before weeds are actually germinating and rooted in your lawn, to prevent them from growing. A precaution that I always give customers is, do not use this with any type of grass seed that you may be putting down. It will inhibit the growth of any seed, including weeds. How short should my lawn be is usually a red flag when a customer asks me that kind of question, because at the end of the day, you want to keep your lawn almost as tall and as thick as you can. So what that means is mowing on one of the higher settings that your lawnmower offers. It's going to keep your lawn nice and thick, keep your root system intact. This is especially important going into kind of that heat and drought season of the summertime. So do not mow on one of your lower settings, because you're going to run into issues with the health of your lawn. So the number one question that I'm getting this spring is, why are the crows tearing apart my lawn and eating insects? And those insects are grubs that they're going after. Crows, a great meal for them are grubs, and if you're not familiar, they're the white larvae that will lie underneath your soil, and they do feed on your root system, so they're doing damage to your grass, as well as the crows obviously coming in and tearing it apart. So something I hear a lot from dog owners is, how do I get rid of the dead patches caused by dogs urinating on the grass? So we have an awesome solution at Scott's. Scott's Easy Seed Dog Spot Repair essentially will counteract the effects of your dog peeing on the grass, and this will take care of 100 traditional sized dog patches. So it's a great solution. You sprinkle down, water it in, and keep it moist. You're gonna see that grass grow back in no time. So a really common question we get regarding lime is how much do we put down using a Scott spreader? This does vary based on the manufacturer of the lime product. In a lot of cases, lime is about, you're gonna need about 10 kilograms per 1,000 square feet of your lawn. And using a Scott spreader, we offer a rotary spreader which will apply the product in 3 directions, in front of you and on both sides as you push. And then we offer a drop spreader which will drop the product directly to the ground. The drop spreaders are a lot more accurate, but at the end of the day you need to follow the manufacturer's recommendation for how many kilograms or pounds per square feet or meters of your lawn. So refer to the bag. So one of the most important things that your lawn needs is water. So at the end of the day, whether you're doing it yourself with a handheld sprayer or a sprinkler, or Mother Nature's taking care of it for you, try to remember that you need about 1 inch of water per week. Another common question we get is, when do I actually do that watering, in the morning or at night? Definitely you should be watering in the morning. It's going to give you the best effects and take away any of the risk factors of watering at nighttime. An extremely common question that I get in the East Coast is, how do I actively control moss that's growing in my lawn? Really easy approach is to use a lawn fertilizer with moss control, which is available under Scott's Turf Builder. Essentially what it is a lawn food with a moss control that will actively target the moss and will thicken up your existing grass to help crowd those areas out with moss. If the issue is really bad, after you've controlled the moss, you might want to go back and do an overseed application, some patchwork to help establish new grass and fill those areas in. So I have a lot of customers that come to me, they're so frustrated with the state of their lawn that they want to give up, start from scratch. I always say don't give up, because there are a lot of options to try to revive your lawn and bring it back to life. And one of those is Scott's Lawn Response 911. It's a combo product that has grass seed, fertilizer, and a soil enhancer all in one. You simply have to just drop it in a spreader, broadcast it across your entire lawn, and keep it moist by watering.